I'm not even going to waste any time on this. Let's just jump right into the wrestling news. I just want to give you my 2 cents, as I always say. First off, Goldberg is back in the WWE. He will be doing the Saudi show. I believe that's June 7th. Here's my issue with all of that. I believe WWE is now starting to become WCW of old. Why do we keep getting these older talents just to get people to tune in to certain pay-per-views or certain WWE events that they're doing? We did DX last year. We brought Shawn Michaels out of retirement for no good reason. Now we're bringing Goldberg back for Saudi Arabia. Him and Randy Orton had a little fun on Twitter, so I don't know if he'll be facing Randy Orton over there in Saudi Arabia or what. But I mean, come on, guys. It's time for Goldberg to sit down. The man's a Hall of Famer and everything like that. Why did you sign Goldberg to appear for Saudi Arabia? Excuse me. Another thing I want to talk about too is, how long is this contract? Is this just going to be a one-off, or will he be there for like 6 months, a year? I didn't really get any details on that. Sorry about my throat, everybody. I'm kind of getting over a cold here. But yeah, don't know why they signed Goldberg and brought him in, but that's WWE. They like to waste their money and do whatever they want to do. They don't listen to us fans anyway, so I guess. Will I watch it? I'm not sure. I canceled my subscription to the network, so I really haven't been keeping up with stuff because I've been real disappointed with the WWE lately. They're going through so much right now. The ratings are declining on both Raw and SmackDown. The writers and bookers, I don't think they know what they're doing. It just feels like WCW right before they went out of business. And the only thing I think that's keeping these guys afloat is because there's no competition to pressure Vince, man. He's just laying back, sitting back, and then doing whatever he wants to do. Stuff is not making sense. On SmackDown, the hardest dropped the tag team titles due to Jeff's injury. I understand that, but it's like, what tag teams do you have over there? Only ones I know about is Heavy Machinery and the Colognes. So whoever can give me that information, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, man, it's just crazy that for the past 3 weeks, I want to say, their ratings have declined dramatically, man. I think it's just time to clean house. I've been saying it for a while. I think it's time for the old man to step down, let Triple H take the reins and let him do what he can do. Let's see if he can get the ratings and things back up. It's just a bad time, man, to me for the WWE. I don't like to see any company struggle like this, but in a way, they deserve this for not listening to their wrestling fans, man. We've been telling these guys for years, one, we didn't want Roman Reigns shoved down our throats. They kept doing it anyway. Now you have Sami Zayn taking shots at us indie, quote unquote, indie people, the smart marks. So you're doing that. That doesn't do anything but make you look stupid because you're actually attacking your fans and you act like you can't be critiqued on what you guys are doing. It sucks, man. Bottom line. So yeah, the whole thing with Dean Ambrose, let me go ahead and just touch on that. Really loved that video package that he did. I thought it was great. I'm going to wait and see what happens. I don't want to jump the gun like everybody else and say where he's going. I will say this, though, man. I think it would be very interesting if he did go to All Elite Wrestling. And I'm going to do a video later on, probably the week coming up, on how I would try to book Jon Moxley and CM Punk. But I'm going to do it totally different and unexpected. It's not going to be what everybody thinks. I'm putting things together in my mind right now on how I would book it. But we're just a few weeks away, I should say, from Double or Nothing. I can't wait to see that event. I am going to see that event. I'm going to go watch that. Hopefully, if they stream it on Fight, I'm definitely going to be checking that out as well. But yeah, man, it's just, sorry about that. It's just getting ridiculous now in the WWE that these guys can't get things together, and you got all this money, but you still can't get things done properly. You can't book and write a good story from start to finish. The shows have just been very mediocre at best. I'm still trying to figure out what they're doing with the whole Bray Wyatt character thing. I'm starting to worry. It's looking a little bit bad, like they don't know exactly where to go with it. But I'm going to try to be patient. I'm going to give it another 2 weeks. Hopefully they put that character on SmackDown. I think Roman needs someone to feud with. There's nobody on SmackDown. I also read a report on Wrestling Inc. that Roman was talking about making an appearance on Raw this week coming up, but apparently the WWE shot him down and told him no, he's not going to Raw. He will be on SmackDown. So I found that one quite interesting, that they actually shot down their face of the company, so to say, from going to Monday Night Raw. Then I also want to say this too with the ratings. Here's a question I pose. Are the ratings suffering on Raw because Roman is not on there? Granted, the ratings were bad when he was there, but have they gotten worse since he's no longer there? Somebody, just give me your opinion on that. You know, is Roman partially the reason for the decline in Raw ratings? And now SmackDown ratings have dropped as well. So it's just bad, man. It's just bad all around. I read also that Sasha Banks is still unhappy, and I see everybody trying to take a shot at her, from the guys on the roster like Rusev, and now you have Mark Henry out. He's talked about Sasha Banks. Booker T just did a thing about Sasha Banks. People are still complaining about Lio Rush. Look, let me give you my opinion on that. Lio Rush, yeah, he does have an ego, but you can't deny that that guy is talented. And you got all these people out there talking about, oh, nobody wants to see a 150-pound guy do nothing but flips, and that's all he's going to do. Well, hell, all Roman does is a freaking power slam, a Superman punch, and a spear. It's like the old WWF things with Vince Sr. Those guys really don't do too much wrestling, man. You have to look for guys like Finn and AJ and Seth Rollins, Shinsuke, if they ever take the cuffs off him, and Bobby Roode. Those are the guys who are going to wrestle, man. So for everybody out there talking about Lio Rush, he sucks, you must have never watched this guy on the indies and at all, man, because that guy is a tremendous talent. Yeah, he's having an ego trip right now. They all do. And that's what's kind of baffling to me. Everybody now is trying to attack this guy, but I'm pretty sure you guys had the ego back in the days, man. Mark Henry, he had to get himself checked because of, he thought he was better than everybody. He admitted that on a the documentary they did of him. Booker T is saying things. You know what, man? I wish these people would just stop drinking the Kool-Aid from the WWE, man. It feels like, and they sound like a freaking cult, man. It's like, no matter what anybody says about the WWE, oh God, we got to go defend the WWE. It's damn near cultish, man. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, he needs to get his ego in check. I do agree with that. But then, man, on the flip side, man, if the man's supposed to be getting paid from merchandise sales, man, with his catchphrase on it, pay the man. And then you want to offer this man a 5-year contract for only $300,000. Now, I think that's kind of messed up, because, you know, on the main roster, all they're going to do is have him taking bumps, losing to the bigger guys like Braun Strowman and things like that, man. So, in a way, I don't blame him for asking for a little bit more, because you got to remember, in the end, these guys are still independent contractors. And that dude is small, man, and anything can get broken real quick and easy in wrestling, man. So I don't understand why people are getting upset because the man asked for more money. I mean, you should ask for more money if you think you're worth it. Now, I didn't say he deserves it, but he can ask for it. So I don't understand people just up here like, oh my God, he doesn't deserve it. The man just asked for it. That's all. We didn't say he deserves it or not. There's a lot of guys in the WWE right now that don't even deserve to be on the main roster. Let's just get that clear. But they're there. So anyway, man, I'm just going to sit back and wait and see what happens this week in wrestling coming up. This is just my 2 cents, man. I really enjoyed the whole Dean Ambrose video package again. On that, I'm waiting for All Elite Wrestling, Double or Nothing, man, to get here. And I'm really waiting for those guys to take off, because all they have to do is just don't do what WWE is doing. That's it. All Elite Wrestling can win as long as they don't do anything that the WWE is doing. And they got this, man. It's that simple. With that being said, man, I'm out this piece. Y'all enjoy your weekend, man. As I always say, let's see where Monday Night Raw takes us this Monday, and let's see what happens the rest of the week with wrestling and everything, man. But for Sasha Banks, man, if I were you, I would probably just let my contract ride out. I wouldn't come back to this debacle called the WWE until they can get their stuff together. And on that note, man, I'm out this piece.